Y'all, I think I just lied to you. I said there's no decimal shortcuts. I think I figured out a way. So if all that work really stressed you out on 36, let's think of this as a numerical approach, okay? The length of the rectangle is 5 more than its width, W. Start with a number, an easy number to work with. Let's call your width, give me a number. So let's call it 2. All right, so if I know my width is 2, and I know my length is going to be 5 more than the width. So 5 plus W, 5 plus 2, that's going to be 7. So I now have my length as 7 and my width as 2. Let's look at the triangle. The triangle, we still have to know the area formula of a triangle. So the area is base times height divided by 2. And the shorter leg of the triangle is equal to the rectangle's width. So that's going to be W. And again, we set that equal to 2. So that base is going to be equal to W, which is equal to 2. And the longer leg of the triangle is twice the length of the rectangle. So first of all, if I know this is 2, and the longer leg of the triangle is twice the length of the rectangle, and I know my length, here, let me write my rectangle out here. This is going to be 2 by 7, and I know my length is 7, twice the length of the rectangle, then this is going to be 7 times 2, which is going to be 14. All right, so you see where I'm going with this? I'm going to test some numbers out. So let's talk about the area of the rectangle. The area of this rectangle is length times width, so it's going to be 2 times 7, which is going to be 14. The area of the rectangle is 14. And the area of the triangle is 1/2 base times height. So 1/2, or base times height divided by 2. So it's going to be 2 times 14 divided by 2, and that's going to also equal 14. And so my combined area is going to be 14 plus 14, which is equal to 28. Now, how does that give me an answer from here? Well, remember what I called W. I picked a number, and I called that 2. So if I simply plug in 2 for W, it should work for one of these answer choices. And if you follow my previous video, you know that it's going to be answer choice A. So let's test it out in all 4 choices using Desmos. All right, so knowing that the combined area is 28 and that my test number for W was 2, I went through and looked at all my choices and I simply plugged into wherever I saw a W for the expression. And you're going to see that 2W squared plus 10W gives me 28, whereas the other ones, when I plug into for all the W's, give me something different. So I actually have my answer as A, without doing the algebra bit that we did in there. So we still have to know how to set up the numbers, but it's a little bit easier, the equations, but a little bit easier if you can plug in some numbers. Key skills are, do you know what the area formula of a triangle is? And do you know what the area formula of a rectangle is? And do you have the sense to maybe combine those areas? But if you want to get away with using a number to plug in for some of the values, it might make your life a little bit easier.